Like I want to learn more from it. Yeah.
All right. So you want assistance in all subjects because you are good at all subjects. So you're really coming for the exposure. I love that. I love that. All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We have Jermoy Cummings. Go ahead, Jermoy.
Good afternoon. I'm Jermoy Cummins from Cornwall College. I'm here for math and chemistry.
In all subjects because you are good at all. Sorry, there was a feedback from my end when you were speaking, Jermoy. Go ahead.
Oh, good afternoon again. I'm here for math and chemistry from Cornwall College.
All right, math and chemistry from Cornwall College. Very good. We're happy to have you. So you're doing both subjects. So you can mention the subjects that you do as well. Kadir Martin, go ahead.
Please repeat.
Kadir Martin, we're at Kadir Martin now for introductions. Kadir, you're not hearing us?
My camera does not work.
Okay, somebody said they can't really hear. All right, so we're going to have to. All right, so we're trying to get a headphone so that the audio can be better. It's raining here, so I know it's some feedback with it. All right, so Kader, can you hear us for introduction? So we're at introduction, so I'm going to be using typing as well so that you can hear me. Okay, the rain is actually easing up, so it should be way better.
I'm Kadir Martin. I'm from Western STEM Academy and I need help with math.
All right, Kader, we heard the first part of what you said. Can you repeat for me, please? Thank you.
I'm Kadir Martin. I'm from Western STEM Academy and I need help with math.
All right, so you're here for the math workshop. All right, all right. Is there any difference in the audio now? I got an external audio. I don't even know if it has connected as yet. Right, thank you very much. That was Kader. All right. All right, so it should be way better with the audio now. We got a little assistance with that. We had Kader, we had Jermoy. Now we are actually going to our next participant today. I see Miss Ray, our teacher. Would you love to go ahead and introduce yourself? Miss Ray, our teacher. Oh, that person is not hearing us. I remember. All right. In the meantime, we'll do Patria Mel. So the rain has subsided, so we can actually have a little clearer audio. Patria, you may go ahead.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I am Patria Miles from the St. Andrew High School for Girls. I neither have a problem with math nor chemistry, but I just wanted to be here.
All right. And we're very happy to have you here with us, actually. Thank you so much for coming. All right. All right, so CSEC Math and Chemistry Workshop, we're happy to have you. Patria, did you go ahead, Patria? I see a Galaxy Tab A7 light, but that person's audio is not connected, so I doubt they can hear us. Miss Ray, our teacher, can you hear us? Going once? Going twice? All right, you may go ahead and introduce yourself now.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Keone Johnson, and I go to BB Cope High School.
Awesome. We're happy to have you. And what's on your Kimani Johnson, you said?
No, Keone Johnson.
Keone. All right. All right. So I probably have to can you rename to your name?
Pardon?
Can you rename to your name?
I can't understand you.
All right, on Zoom, we're not seeing your name. We're seeing Miss Ray, our teacher, as the name. So I assume that it's the person who normally uses the laptop. So is it possible to rename to your name? Like press on your name where it says Miss Ray, our teacher, and put your name? It's fine, I can do it for you. You can go ahead and spell your first name.
Keanu.
And your last name?
JOHOSON.
All right, thank you so much. All right, so we're about to start. We actually have a lot more students who are supposed to be in. We have 113 students signed up. So we'll just send them another reminder in the group so that they can come on. So the first topic that we're going to start with is mathematics, the first subject. And I want you to list all of the topics that are challenging in math for you. So I want you to go ahead and type in the topic, all the topics that in the chat, all the topics that are challenging for you in mathematics. So we're starting off with mathematics and then we're going to do chemistry. We're doing 30 minutes of math, 30 minutes of chemistry. All right. All right, so we have bearing, coordinate, geometry coming in. One person said they don't really know much. Is there anybody else with any topic? Tell me some of the topics that are really problematic for you. I see polygon, sequencing, perfect square. Anything else? Let me hear that. All right, any more topics? How about trigonometry? Are you proficient in trigonometry? How is that for you? Consumer arithmetic. Wow, we have some topics coming in. What about the others? Let me hear. I'm only hearing from some persons. I'm not sure who is Galaxy Tab A7 Lite. Any more topics that are problematic for you? Somebody said fraction. Right. That means that we have to start with the basic topics. All right. So initially I planned to start with trigonometry, but seeing that we have problems with topics prior to trigonometry, I'll have to go over some of those for you, right? But we want to let you know that if mathematics is a challenge, especially if you're preparing for CSEC right now. All right, all right, all right. If you're preparing for CSEC, then you want to be in this workshop. We're actually streaming on Zoom and on YouTube right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start. We're going to start with a few general questions and let me see how you will really attempt those questions and then we will continue. All right, so I'm going to give you 2 questions and let's see what you'll do with them. Somebody said fraction, so this question is actually therefore perfect for you. Tell them to join the workshop. No, we're waiting on them. We've been waiting on them for a while. So the first question is a fraction. Open brackets. I'm going to be putting the fraction on a on a Word doc so that you can also see it. 4 and 4/5 divided by 2 and 2/3. I'm going to be put it on my screen. Somebody said I could do well with a review in trigonometry. You're going to get it. All right, welcome. You're in the right space if trigonometry is your problem. All right, so let's go. You're seeing my Word document now with the questions that we're going to be working for today. So let's go. The first question that we're looking at 4 and 4/5 divided by 2 and 2/3. And that's going to be, you're going to subtract 1 and 1/3 squared. So this is a very simple one that I want you to see how well you can manage it. So let's go. So that's 4 and 4/5 divided by 2. Let me put some space so that you can see the difference. 2 and 1/3 squared. All right, so go ahead. Let's see who will get trigonometry. Somebody said they don't really know how to do this. Someone said they're finished. All right, so I'm giving you 1 more minute to get this question worked out. Let's see who will finish first and if your answer will be correct. No to that, don't do that, no to that, don't do that.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Good afternoon, welcome. We are working questions on the board, so you can start those, all right?
Okay, Miss.
All right, so there's a question on the board. 4 4/5 divided by 2 2/3 minus 1 1/3 square. So let's see who is going to finish that question. Thirty more seconds to go. Send me your answers in the chat. Let me see what you get. This is actually a 5-mark CSEC question. And I want you to write your answer to part as a decimal to 2 significant figures. So 1 as a decimal and then 2 significant figures. Is everybody else finished? All right, I see some answers in the chat. Let's see who is correct. All right, so I'm gonna look in that chat for the answers. This always comes on a paper 2. So these questions always start a paper 2. I see one answer, I see the correct answer, but only one person got it. Let's see. All right, so time is up now because I want us to be able to go through the question. So let me see. Who would like to unmute and tell us their answer and how did they arrive at that answer? Who would like to let me know their answer? I only see the correct answer once, by the way. But then the person gave me as a fraction. I want it as a decimal and to 2 significant figures. So I actually want somebody to work it out for me.
Okay, Miss, can I go?
Who is that?
It's Habiba.
All right. Oh, Habiba. All right. All right. I
Yes,
definitely mispronounced it the first time. So I'm going to allow
yes.
you to share your screen and go ahead and show me how you got your answer. Your answer is actually correct. So I want you to be able to show me as a decimal as well. So go ahead, Habiba.
Okay, should I explain or I should write it?
So I want you to show me on whiteboard and explain as well.
Okay, miss.
This is a paper 2, not a paper 1.
Okay, miss.
Someone asked if it was paper 2. So what happened to everybody else? I only got one correct answer. Some persons tried, but some persons I don't like that we didn't try. Remember, we're here to get it right. So you don't have to get it right on the first try. That's fine. I can work with you so that you can get it right, but I want you to at least try. All right, so let's go. You can share your screen, Habiba. Is it allowing you to share screen? Did we lose her?
Yes, miss, but I can't. Yes, miss, but I can't find the whiteboard.
Okay, when you press share screen, it's going to be, are you using a phone or a laptop? Laptop?
Yes, miss, I'm in a laptop.
All right, or you want me to share the whiteboard and you annotate it? Let's see if that will work.
Okay, miss.
All right, so I'm giving you remote access. Oops, wrong person. Try now to see if you can control my screen. I gave you remote access.
Okay, miss. Okay, so oh my God. Yes, I don't think it's gonna work out me writing it. Can I type it?
Yes, you can type it.
Okay, so how do I type it? Should I type it in the text box?
Yes, you can use a text box. You don't have to use the drawing.
Okay, miss. Yes, how do I use that?
So press at the top and you see text box.
I'm not seeing text box.
All right, don't scroll your mouse. Let your mouse stay. Go ahead. Are you seeing it now?
Yes, miss.
All right, so in the meantime, I want others to send your answers in the chat. I'm going to send you access to these questions in the WhatsApp group. Are you all in the WhatsApp group that we have for workshop? Yes,
No,
Kader.
miss.
Who are the persons who are not in the workshop group?
I'm not in the workshop.
Me.
All right, so I'm going to be sending the questions in the workshop group, but I'll first send you a link. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to join the CSEC workshop group, please let me know as well. You're not
Miss,
getting
it's
what you're
really,
typing?
Miss, it's really slow.
All right, tell us your final answer then.
Okay, so should I just say it? Like, should I explain my solving?
Yes, so you can explain tell us what you got and explain how you got it.
Okay, so what I got is 1 all over 45.
All right, 1/45. So that's as a fraction. And what if you should convert that to a decimal? What would your final answer be?
It would be 0.02.
All right. And is that as two significant figures?
No, that's as to decimal figures.
All right. So if you are to do that to two significant figures, what would that be?
0.022.
0.022. All right. So I'm not seeing, you can stop annotating now. We definitely have to work it out because a lot of persons didn't get that. You are the only person I saw with that correct answer. If there's anybody else, please let me know. Yes, you are the only one I saw with that answer. So we definitely have to show how we work that out. So tell us what you did to actually get that. What part of the operation did you do first?
Okay, what I did first was the part that was inside the bracket, the division.
You did the division first because brackets, all right.
So I did, the question was, yes, number 4/5 divided by 2 whole number 2/3, close bracket, minus into bracket 1 whole number 1 divided by 3, close bracket, to the power of 2. I so I turned it into a fraction. It is a mixed fraction, an improper fraction. So I turned it into an into a fraction. So it gave me 24/5 divided by 8/3 minus 4/3 squared.
All right. And your final answer
So,
after that?
so what I did next was that I switched the position of the second fraction, which was 8/3. So I switched the position to 3/8, then change the sign to multiplication.
All right.
And then I worked out the square for the 4/3, which is basically 4/3 multiplied by 4/3, which gave me 16/9. So now I'm left with 72 divided by 40 minus 16/9. Then, yes, man. What did you say?
No, I'm listening to you. Mute that one. Yes, I'm listening to you. Are you finished?
No, miss. Then
Continue, yes.
Then I solved the fraction which I had left, which is 72/40 minus 16 divided over 9, which gave me, so I looked for the LCM of 40 and 9, which was 360. Then I multiplied 9 by 72 and 40 by 16. So now I'm left with 648 minus 640 all over 360, which gave me 8/360. So I reduced that to the lowest fraction, and it gave me 1/45.
All right, so your final answer was 1/45. Good job. Is there anybody who got something different?
Miss, I worked it out and that's what I
How
got.
much did you get, Ngozi?
Yeah, that's what I got as well.
Okay, Ngozi got that answer. Is there anybody else who got something different? I saw some different answers in the chat. Now is the time to let me know what you got. There's another part of it. Minus 1/1/3 squared. So what I want to do, I want to show you on the board how it's worked out, but I'm trying to get the best lighting so that you can actually see the physical board.
Excuse me, miss, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Um, When is the chemistry happening?
It's happening today at about 5:05.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, this is like the last part of the mathematics class.
Mathematics challenge chemistry is?
Sorry, Miss, what was that?
No, I didn't hear what you said prior.
So I'm saying like this is the last part of the mathematics class.
Yes.
Okay.
We just started, but it's actually the last part as well. All right, so I hope that you can see the whiteboard. Can you see the whiteboard properly?
No, Miss.
All right. Careful now since the rain has stopped, and hope that you're hearing clearly. So that you can watch the routine this time. All right, show us how we would work this question. We're actually and the other Zoom so that the audience also good. Since I log in. No, it's a whole job. So when I move, it moves. I can still do that on my own. Alright, so you can turn on the audio for that. All right, can you see the board and hear me now? Yeah?
Yes, Miss.
Somebody has to answer, turn on so that you can hear. Can you see the board and see me? You're unmuted on this?
And the volume is up.
I'm not hearing you guys. Can you hear us? Let's go.
Yes.
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 All right, let's go. You can see us too? Well, at least the board. I didn't hear that, sorry.
Kind of, Miss. I can see the board, kind of.
All right, so Miss Carey is holding to the board, so you just let us know how to move. So when you have this question, 4 and 4/5 divided by 2 and 2/3 minus 1 and 1/3 square, and all are in brackets, the first thing that you work out your indices first, right? So 1 and 1/3 square essentially means that it's 1 and 1/3, and either get your marker square. Times 1 and 1/3, right? That's what square means, right? You multiply the number by itself. Cool. I'm not hearing you guys. You have to talk to us.
Miss, I was trying to say that you can stop screen sharing so that the video can like because screen share is like taking up more space.
All right, how is it now? Let me spot that.
Much better, Miss.
Good now?
Yes, Miss.
All right, so 1/3 times 1/3. What's the first thing that we're going to do in this case? What do we do first? Nobody knows?
Multiply the whole number.
Let's go. So we're going to multiply 3 1 3. 3 plus 1 is equal to?
4.
Come students, if we're not participating, we'll have to end the workshop abruptly. Please let me know if you're serious. Let's go. So let's do that. 3 ones 3, 3 plus 1 is equal to?
4.
All right, if you have persons not participating, I'm just going to ask Miss Carey to remove them. This workshop is valued over $10,000 and you're getting it for free. So I expect full participation. If you're on here to join, then this is not the place for you. All right, so if you're not participating and you're just taking up space, we'll just remove you and ask you to have a good day. Let's
Okay,
go.
miss.
3 ones 3 and 1
Okay.
4 over 3 multiplied by what's the answer? 3 ones 3, 3 plus 1 is equal to?
Please repeat,
4.
miss.
4.
3 times 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is equal to?
4.
4.
4, very good, over 3. What's the final answer? We have 4 over 3 times 4 over 3?
1, miss.
8 over 3.
All right, so when we have fractions like this, what we do, we multiply the numerator, then we multiply the denominator. So if you have a fraction, so maybe I need to go a little slower. I'm assuming that all of us understand fractions. When you're multiplying, when you see 1 and 1/3 and it's squared, it means that you're going to multiply that number by itself. Do you understand that part?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Good job. No, this is a mixed fraction and we're trying to actually put it as an improper fraction. What do we do when we're changing from a mixed fraction to an improper fraction?
Multiply the whole number by the denominator.
Convert it.
All right, good job. And that's how we got the 4 over 3. Do you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, miss.
All right, good job. And then it's the same thing for this one. Now we have this fraction, 4 over 3 times 4 over 3. And we're trying to simplify that. What's the first thing that we would do? What are we going to multiply now?
Well,
We'll multiply the numerators together by each other. The 4 multiplied by 4.
All right, very good. So what we do first, we look to see if it can be simplified anymore. However, it cannot, right? It can go crossways or it can go top and bottom. If there was a number that we could use to simplify it, however, we cannot. So we'll multiply the numerator as you said, and then we will multiply the denominator to get our answer. What is 4 times 4?
16.
16.
16.
Very good. So it's 4 times 4 over 3 times 3. 4
16
times
over 9.
Very good. 16 over 9. If this was it, we would have simplified 16 over 9 into a mixed fraction. However, it's not finished. We still have over here where we had 4 and 4/5 divided by 2 and 2/3. Who can tell me what we would do first? What would we do if we're dividing these two mixed fractions?
We convert them first, miss.
Very good, Kadir. And that would be 5 4 is 20 plus the 4, and that's 24. You see how we got 24?
yes, miss.
So 5 times the 4 plus this 4, 24 over what would be the denominator?
5.
5.
Very good. And then what do we do here?
We change it to a multiplication sign.
All right, so we're eventually going to change it to multiplication, but I'm going to keep it until we have fully converted both fractions into an improper fraction so that we can have everybody following the steps clearly, but that's correct. So 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 plus 2 is equal to?
8.
8, very good.
8.
Divided by what's the denominator?
3.
Good job. And now, this is where we're going to flip the signs. Why are we flipping the signs, by the way?
Because they're gonna change the
Because it's division, miss.
All right, good job. It's division. And what would we do with here? We have 8 over 3. What are we going to do with it?
It'll be 3 over 8, miss.
And what do we call that?
Reciprocate.
All right, reciprocate. Good job. Now we're here. What's next? What do we do from
Cross
here? We have
multiply.
24 over 5 times 3 over 8. What's next?
We're gonna try and see if we can cross multiply.
Very good. So we're trying to simplify them. So 8 can go into itself one time. 8 can also go into 24. And that's what's the answer?
3 times.
3. Very good. 3 times. So can we go down any further?
No, miss.
Good job. 3 times 3 is what?
9.
9.
And 5 times 1 is?
5.
5.
Very good. So therefore, we have 9 over 5 minus, is it finished? 16 over 9. What do we do from here?
Simplify.
LCM.
9 plus 16.
And the LCM.
Very good. You find the LCM of both 5 and 9, and that is?
45.
45. Good job. So now that we found the LCM, 5 into 45.
Yeah.
How many times can 5 go into 45, students?
Yeah.
9. And 9 times 9 is?
81.
Good job. 9 into 45?
5.
5.
5 times 16?
80.
Good job. So therefore, the final thing is 81 minus 80 is 1 over 45. However, the question asks you to leave it as a decimal and in 2 significant figures. So how would you convert this to a decimal?
You divide 1 by 45.
And what's your final answer?
0.022.
All right. Good job. Excellent. We had only one person getting that right, so you need to revise your fraction. All right. There is always a fraction calculation on your CSEC exam. Always. Thank you very much, Ms. Carey. Good job. So you can take a screenshot this. We have to move over to chemistry and we wanted to touch trigonometry, but that seems like it will have to be passed on to our mathematics class. We have mathematics classes here at Western STEM Academy on Wednesdays in the evenings, and we also have classes on Saturdays. We have both face-to-face and online classes. We're inviting you to join us for classes at Western STEM Academy so that you can secure your grade 1 in math and chemistry. So go ahead and let your parents know that you really need this math class because there are lots of topics. All right?
Miss, what time is it on Saturday?
The Saturday class is at 11.
Okay, Miss, thank you.
So the Saturday class is at 11. Yes, it's So the Saturday class, as I was mentioning, is at 11, and we have classes on Wednesday evenings as well. We have classes Monday to Friday, actually. So Monday to Friday, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And we have classes also on Saturdays, as I mentioned, at 11. All right? It's CSEC math. If you're struggling with fractions, then you really need the help because fractions is just the first part of the syllabus. Initially, I actually wanted to start with not fractions, but start with trigonometry, but I realized that there was a challenge in trigonometry, so that's why we're here. There was a challenge, in fractions, so that's why we're here. We want to do some chemistry. Raise your hand if you're a chemistry student. And in the meantime, I'm still going to touch on a little bit of trigonometry for you. Raise your hand if you are a chemistry student. Raise your hand if you're a chemistry student. All right, so whilst the chemistry students raise their hands, let me know how many of you are confident in trigonometry. Or let me not say confident. How many of you have problems with trigonometry? When we talk about trigonometry, we're talking about your sine ratios, your cosine, and your tangent ratios. So you can lower your hand if you do chemistry and raise your hand no if you are a student of, if you're struggling with cosine, sine, or tangent, trigonometry. Kadir said, never done it before. That means you need to be here because it's critical for math CSEC. Someone said they're doing this topic no in math. Good job. Let me see who else is here for trigonometry. I don't think I've done it as yet. If you've not done trigonometry, that means you need to be at your chemistry class or math classes. It's critical that you join our math classes at Western STEM Academy because you should be competent in trigonometry by now. Ngozi, have you done trigonometry?
Yes, Miss, I did it in fourth form.
All right, fourth form. So see, it's actually a fourth form topic. All right, anybody else? So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick question, and we're going to see how best we can work it together, and then we're going to get ready for chemistry. So when we talk about trigonometry, the biggest problem is when to use sine, when to use cosine, and when to use tangent. That's the biggest struggle that students have. Can you tell me, when we're talking about the sine ratio, is there any particular acronym that you use to remember when to use sine, when to use cosine, and when to use tangent? Is there any acronym? What do you use?
SOH.
Yes, SOH. What else?
For cosine, it's CAH.
Yeah.
And then for tangent, it's TOA.
Very good. So it's SOHCAHTOA. Right. So SOHCAHTOA. So sine is it speaks about opposite over hypotenuse. Some persons have never done this topic, so I have to show you a triangle and show you the different parts of the triangle. So it's SOHCAHTOA, sine, cosine, and tangent. But I'm just going to go ahead and head up trigonometry so that even the persons who are doing it for the very first time will leave with some new knowledge. So it's trigonometry. Trigonometry, students, is really the branch of mathematics, let me tell you, trigonometry. Trigonometry is really the branch of mathematics that is concerned with specific functions of angles and their application to calculations. So when we're doing trigonometry, it's all about angles and how is it that the application can actually help you, right? So let us say that you're building a stairs. That's trigonometry, right? If you're setting up a ladder, students, right? Let us look at somebody with a ladder. This is somebody on the ladder. So in mathematics, a lot of students usually struggle. And the major reason why you struggle is not because you're not good at math or you're not excellent at math. We struggle simply because you don't know how this is relevant in everyday life. So one of the popular things that people like to say is, how is Pythagoras theorem going to help me in life? How is trigonometry going to ever help me in life? Trigonometry helps in buildings, it helps with the engineers. If there were no trigonometry, you wouldn't have houses, you wouldn't have schools, you wouldn't have hospitals. It's very applicable to everyday life, especially when you're going to look further at angles of elevation and angles of, let me show you a ladder before I go into anything else. A ladder on a wall, right? Everybody know what's a ladder, right?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, miss.
All right, so this is a ladder on the wall. Do you think there's a specific way that you need to put the ladder so you don't fall when you're climbing it?
Yes.
What do you notice about the ladder on the wall? I'm going to show you one. Let me even show you a man on the ladder too. So I'm going to share my screen. So are you seeing someone on the ladder here? Are you seeing someone on the ladder?
Yes,
Yes.
miss.
All right. Do you think there's a specific way that this gentleman has to place the ladder to climb it? To go
Yeah,
up? How? How should he place the ladder?
has to be in a slope manner, slope part.
It has to be in a slope. But what kind of slope? Can he make the slope very far off? Like, could he put it, let me put some spotlight on. Spotlights. Where is my spotlight? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, the spotlight is not coming up, but let's look at him. What if he had not put the ladder like this? What is this? No, 50% off one. Let's look at that. So let's say that he had put the ladder, instead of putting it so close to the wall, he had put it all the way over to the left side of the page, right there. Do you think that would make any sense? What would happen? Like if he had made a larger slope like this, what if he had done a slope like this? What do you think would happen? Look at this slope. Let's say this is the wall. And let's say the gentleman felt a little creative and he did this with the ladder. Do you think this would have been beneficial? This is the ladder, this red one. Let me use blue. Let's say he felt a little creative, right? And he decided to do this blue one here is the ladder. Do you think this would help him much? No or yes?
No, miss.
No, why not?
Because it's too slanted.
It's slanted, all right,
Slanted.
all right. So what we're saying, students, is that a knowledge of trigonometry is what persons use in architecture. That's what we use when we're looking at bridges or buildings, those things. Architecture, trigonometry is a real life application of mathematical knowledge. So it's very important to know about your cosine, your sine, and your tangent ratios. All right, so we're going to now go ahead and we're going to do some work in terms of the ratios so that we can know what the ratios are. So let's go. So let's look at the ratios. Okay, that's fine. So what we're going to do now, we're going to draw a right angle triangle in our books. Okay, Kadir, I see your message. All of us, we're going to draw a right angle triangle in our books. So when we're looking at trigonometry, it has to do with right angle triangle. After we finish, which won't be very long because we have to move over to chemistry, we should be able to determine the trigonometric ratios in acute angles of right angle triangles. We should be able to use trig ratios in right angle triangles in the real world or practical geometry and scale drawing. So when you're looking at your bearings, your heights, your distances, your angles of elevation and depression. So let's go now. So the first thing we need to do, we need to draw a right angle triangle. Oh boy. So draw a right angle triangle. That's the first thing that we're trying to do. Do you know what's a right angle triangle? And then we're going to label the different parts of the triangle. What are the different parts of a right angle triangle? Do you know? What are the three major parts of the right angle triangle? No, you've never seen it? All right, let's go. So this is a triangle. A right angle triangle. Do you remember how much a right angle measure?
Yes,
How much?
90 degrees.
Very good. So a right angle measures 90 degrees. So when you have your right angle, I'm trying to draw the other thing here. This is your right angle. So you want to go ahead and label your right angle. And I'm going to label a particular angle, which is going to be 30 degrees. So that's 30 degrees. Now, based on this angle, students, this part, this slope, it has a specific name. What do we call the slope?
Hypotenuse.
Label is not spelled correctly, all right? Please put the right spelling. So hypotenuse, very good. What's this side called? The side at the bottom.
Opposite.
Opposite side, very good. And it's called opposite side because it's opposite to the angle, which is 30 degrees. And what's this side called?
Adjacent.
Adjacent. So this is what a typical right angle triangle looks like, and you have to know all these parts before you can do any trigonometry. I think this is where we're going to have to pause it. I'll give you the ratios, and then we'll have to pause, and you have to join us for one of the classes because time is up. So sine ratio is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine ratio is equal to the opposite, opposite over adjacent, all right? And that's where we're going to end it today. If you join us this week, we're going to be doing question. All right, good job. Tennis, good job. So we're going to pause it here and then we're going to do some quick chemistry, about 30 more minutes, and we'll call it a day. All right, so I look forward to having you. We're going to pause here for math, take off what's on. It's been a pleasure working with you math students. We hope to see you at one of our well, we have more workshops. We're trying to do our workshop at least every month, but then we have weekly classes. These will actually help you, to grow in mathematics so that you can get grade ones. We have students who've done excellent. We have a student who was placed second in mathematics in the island. So we have students who have attained nothing less than grade 1s and 2s in math, right? So that's what we're here to help students to do. Yes, Johnson, your hand is up. Go ahead.
When did the classes start?
In terms of the math classes?
Yeah.
Last week, we had the face-to-face classes going on. The online classes are ongoing. They've been happening since September. But if you join now, you won't be left behind or anything like that.
Okay, thank you.
So you can definitely send me a message. Do you all have my number? Or did I add you to the group? Let me add you to the group. So I'm going to go ahead and add you to the group. Just send me a message. Let me know that you want to join the weekly math classes that we have. And then I can take it from there with you, all right? I'm going to give you, the persons who are on will get a special rate if you are on no. I want also feedback as it relates to how was the class for you. So you can definitely send me a message with that, all right?
Okay, thank you.
Let me go ahead and send the link for the group. All right, so we're going to start chemistry. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to break. Don't forget, I want to give you the link to the WhatsApp group. The chemistry student, please send me the topics that are challenging for you at school. And we're going to start with those, all right? Okay, I'm going to send the contact information in the group. So this is the WhatsApp group. I want you to join the WhatsApp group. Somebody asked which days are the online classes. I'll be very happy to assist you. Let me put my contact on another page. This is my contact information. Send me a message so that we can get you registered for the classes. Originally, there are about 10,000 per month, but for students who are on, it's 7,500, all right? So there's a special discount for persons who come to the workshop. Just our way of saying thank you for coming, we appreciate you. So use the link in the chat to join the WhatsApp group, all right? Somebody said more concept, wow. So click the link and join the WhatsApp group. Somebody said more concept, redox, and electrolysis. We also have chemistry classes available. I think chemistry is on Wednesdays and Fridays. All right, so we're going to go into chemistry, but send all the topics so that I can see them, all right?
Miss, remember I had messaged you like yesterday in the evening. How do I explain this exactly? So it's like It says to use Lewis dot structures to show the ionic bonding in the following pairs of elements. Show transfer of electrons using arrows. Write the correct.
Okay, so yours is bonding.
Yeah, that thing.
All right.
Like, I'm not sure how to like write them out.
No worries, no worries. So send the topic, it's bonding, that's a challenge then.
Yes.
Somebody said they didn't write down the number, I should put it back, please.
Yes, I understand the difference between ionic and covalent bonding though.
Okay, no problem. So it's just in terms of the structures for
Yeah,
bonding.
it's just like drawing it out.
Understand. Mr. Walter Humphrey. All right, so bonding is one topic, moles is one topic, chemical equation is one topic. All right, so if you do math, you can take the number, join the group, and we thank you for coming. Have an awesome day. We're going to do some chemistry now for about 24 minutes. So let's go, time for chemistry. And goes his favorite subject. and Johnson's favorite subject, Karima's favorite subject. Molecular and empirical formula. That's the topic that we started. All right. Anybody else? I'm just looking at the chat. Anybody else? Any other topics that you are struggling in chemistry with? All right, send the subject, send the topics for chemistry. All right, I'm ready now. I'm going to do more concepts actually, oxidation and reduction. So we're doing more concepts. I'm not seeing your cameras on. Who is on? Who is on? I see 15 participants. So the topic that we're looking at is actually mole concepts. Is anybody here struggling in mole concepts? I'm not hearing you. Anybody struggling in mole concepts? Yes, I see one person. Anybody else mole concepts? So I'm going to give you some general questions for the mole. Miss Carey, can you look in the bag? Do you see a chemical? So when we're looking at the mole of a substance, students generally struggle with that topic. So I'm going to give you general information about mole concepts. We're going to look at what is a mole, and then we're going to look at mole calculations. All right? What's a mole? Anybody wants to go first? What is a mole in your opinion?
Mr. Mole is the amount of substance which contain an equal number of particles, atoms, and ions.
All right, and what's the amount of particles that it contains?
It's probably 12.00 gram of carbon.
So 12 grams, all right. So the mole is defined, students, as the amount of a substance that contains the same number of particles as 12 grams of carbon 12, right? So let's write that. Everybody, if you've not done moles before, if you're struggling with mole, so this is what a mole is, right? So you know when you're measuring something and you would say, all right, I'm going to buy 2 pounds of flour, 3 pounds of rice, or you're gonna buy 1 liter of water or 3 liters of oil. You know, you measure it, right? So it's all about measurement. We measure elements, we measure chemical compounds in what we call moles. So it's a unit of chemistry that is used for measurement, right? So there is a particular number that is very important when we're doing moles, and it's Avogadro's number. Anybody knows Avogadro's number who is on? What is Avogadro's number?
Miss, I think it's 6.04 times 10 raised to power 23.
All right, so I like to use 6.02 or 6. Some persons use 6, some persons use 6.0 with something else. 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd
20.
power.
Yes, miss.
All right, so that's Avogadro's number, and that is the number of particles in 1 mole of any substance. So if you want to know the number of particles in any substance, then it's 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd power. So can I give you some more questions that we can try? I know some persons have not done it before, but no worries, we're going to be explaining. Would you be able to try some for us?
Yes, miss.
All right. All right, so we're going to do some questions. How many moles are there in 9 grams of aluminum? So that's number 1. Number 2, determine the number of atoms present. So some persons have sent in number 1. Send it as a decimal, please, not as a fraction. Somebody send in number 2. You have about 3 more minutes. Let's see number 3 too. Number 3. Number 3A, calculate the mass of 0.1 moles of sodium chloride. Number 3B, how many sodium ions does this sample contain? So I'm going to give you another part of the question. How many sodium ions does this sample contain? All right, so I'm giving you about 3 more minutes to finish that up and let me see your answers. Yeah. Are we finished? We have 3 more minutes. Are we finished? Number 3, mass of 0.1 is 58.5 grams. All right, let's see. We're going to look at the answers for all. What's the answer for number 1? Number 1, what's the answer? How many moles are there in 9 grams of aluminum? What's the answer?
0.3 moles.
0.3 moles. All right, that's correct. What about number 2? Determine the number of atoms present in 3 moles of aluminum. What's the answer? What's the final answer for number 2?
Miss, is it 1.806 multiplied by 10 raised to the power of 24?
All right, 1.8 times 10 raised to the power of 24. Good job. Number 3, I need another person to give me an answer. Number 3A, calculate the mass of 0.1 moles of sodium chloride. What's your answer? What's number 3A? All right, I know some of you haven't done moles as yet, which I understand, but some of you have been doing moles. Number 3A, anybody else? All right, tell us what you have, Habiba. And then we're going to try Ronika. Ronika, have you done moles as yet? Ronika. All right, remember I'm going to have to remove if they're not hearing you, as this workshop is too expensive for us to be wasting time. So the person who are not hearing from, if you don't understand, you let us know so we can explain. Otherwise, I'll have to remove you until you are participating. So Ronika, are you hearing me? If you don't understand, you can respond and say, I don't understand, or else we'll have to remove you. And Ngozi, I'm not sure if you're understanding because you've not done moles as yet. Yeah. All right, no worries about that. Jermoy, are you understanding? What
Yes,
about
before.
Ibra? You understand? Tell me what's your answer for number 3A. Three A. All right, Habiba, did you get 3A?
Yes, miss. I think it's 5.8 grams.
All right, so it's actually 5.85. So if you're going to round up, it has to be 5.9. So it's 5.85 grams. And did you happen to work out 3B?
3B, yes, miss.
What's your answer?
Okay. Okay, miss, I got 3.5 times 10 raised to power 24.
All right, the answer is actually 3B is actually 6. Let me see. 6 times 10 to the 22 ions. So I think you probably missed one step. All right?
Okay, miss.
So it shows that we really need some help with moles because a lot of us didn't understand. I'm offering you to join us on Wednesdays and Saturdays. We're going to go through more concepts. This was just to see how much you know, how much you don't know. So I realized that we're struggling. I'm going to try to do some more videos. Are you all subscribed to our YouTube channel?
Yes, miss.
No,
All
miss.
right. So let
Can you
me
send the
send
link?
you. Yes, let me send you. We're going to have to do some videos about different chemistry topics. Don't feel any way if you don't understand. We're going to be helping you to understand. All right. So this is the workshop replay. You can actually watch it over just to see if you miss anything. Press subscribe, join the group, join the weekly classes that we have. Ensure you're in the WhatsApp group as well. All right, so go ahead and subscribe. Did you press subscribe? Everybody got the link to the YouTube channel in the chat. We're going to have to put up some more content with different topics in chemistry, including more concepts, because I don't really like how we're performing on that. There is also organic chemistry. Has anyone in the group started organic chemistry as yet? Anybody has started organic chemistry as yet?
What do you mean by that, Miss?
A topic in chemistry. I know you haven't started it as yet, and Mosey. D. Brown, have you done organic chemistry? Jermoy, Tennis, Karima, Habiba, Renika,